What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well. We're going to do another Wes Watson one. You know, the other day I did a more serious one. This one is going to be a funnier one. This is an old one. I actually reacted to this one a year ago. And they turned it, they demonetized it for, it wasn't advertiser friendly. And I know why. And so this time around, I'm going to edit out some of those F-bombs that he loves dropping, at least for the first few minutes. And then let's see what happens. So with that said, this one is called Prison Gangs. The Yard. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see what he knows about prison gangs and the yard.
The prison yard. So many movies about it, so few have been on it and came out to tell you what it's about. It's about banging. Everyone's banging on each other.
Okay, we are 20 seconds in and the lights start. Everybody is banging on each other. Well, that son is banging off that five head. And I'm surprised. This is before he started cutting off the top of his head because he didn't want you to see the receding hairline. So let's get back to it. Everybody's banging on each other where he was at.
You're segregated by race. The blacks and the Asians are over here. They got their own bars. The whites and the Southsiders are over here. They got their own bars. Bars are where we work out. I'm talking about the old weight pile, but there is no weights because some punk had to hit someone with the weights, so they got taken away.
People are getting hit with weights for decades. That's not why they got taken. But hey, why let the truth get in the way of a lie? Especially a stupid lie.
Like most of the shit we love in there gets taken away because a bitch-ass motherfucker ain't smart enough to think about that shit. But anyways, we're segregated by race. The blacks, others, and everybody over here, the whites, the homies over here, and we never intermingle. Maybe in passing we'll say what's up, but we ain't working out together. We ain't playing basketball together. We ain't playing handball together. If one of their balls, basketballs or something rolls in our area, they wait at the corner of our weight pile and wait for us to hand it to them. They'll never touch our area. If they do, it's a territorial threat that can kick off a riot in 1 fucking second. Just matters how people are feeling that day.
You think his bones hurt or like his cartilage hurts? Because he's flexing as hard as he possibly can right now to tell us about territorial disputes and those guys are over there and we're over here and He's straining right now. He's straining.
If they want to deal with someone's inability to adhere to the motherfucking rules. In prison, it's rules, and you'll listen to them, or you'll get your shit handed to you. That's it. You ain't tough. You ain't going to be able to take what I'm going to give you in there, because I don't care. So the fact is when you come to where the whites are at, the homies and the whites are going to ask you, hey, what they call you, where you from? What do they call you? Where are you from out there, home?
So that's normally done in the block. When you get there, somebody come to your door respectfully. Hey, homie, where you from? All right, I'm so-and-so, whoop. They exchange paperwork. All the details are figured out, you know, but I guess in his, you know, they're just gangbanging. They're just, you know, where he's at, they were just, all the California politics were out the window. You could gangbang and just act crazy with everybody. Wow, I'm glad I was never there.
Boy, that's what they're going to ask you. That's why I just made it really fucking simple. I got the WW and the Dago. My name's Wes Watson from Dago. I don't like handles.
You don't like handles, but your name's WW, right? WW from Dago. Right.
I like to tell you my whole name. I like you to know who the f I am. That's just how I am. I don't need a name called Snake or nothing like that. Whatever. If that's your choice, that's your choice. This was mine. So I made it real clear that I'm Wes Watson from Dago. So when my homeboys roll in, they know where the Dago car is. Dago stands for San Diego. So we're going to put D-A-G-O because we're not putting I-E on us. That's not where we're from. We're from San Diego.
Oh man, he doesn't like vowels. There's too many vowels in that word. Let's change it. We only want 2. We don't want 3. Come on, get over there.
This is how white boys bang on each other. We're not supporting some other car. A car is your county. That's where you're from. Your county, as in mine being San Diego, is the Dago car. So when a rolls in and then he's from Dago, he's looking, he sees Wes Watson from Dago and he says, there's my homeboy. He comes over, I got him. We get straight into those burpees. We get straight into that heart check. We want to see where he's at. There ain't no excuses. We're getting straight on them bars, straight into them dips, straight into them burpees. The yard is the worst place. It's where it always kicks off. Don't make the mistake of laying down on some dirt or some grass when it kicks off. When people are doing work, they're cleaning up the yard, it's going to happen at the last 10 minutes a yard.
Who says? I really, this is back in the days when I used to really make fun of this guy. Like, who says it's the last 10 minutes? I've had people do favors for me. I asked some people to do favors for me before in prison. And I always told them, hey, when you feel comfortable, when you think you got them in the right spot, handle your business. Who am I to tell somebody, hey, you better not move on them until there's 10 minutes left, homie? You would think that if that was the rule, then everybody at 10 minutes left to yard, they're on their toes, strapped, ready, like.
So that last 10 minutes is when something bad's going to happen. One race is going to clean up their own people. Usually the homies have clean up every day. They're stabbing someone or they're whooping on someone. They're DPing someone every day. If it ain't them, it's us.
What kind of trash yard were you on that there's so much trash that every day, let alone they're not locking anybody down? You see, these are the things that... So he's trying to say that the Southerners have so much trash on the yard that they have to get off every day on their own people. And the cops apparently aren't locking anybody down like in every other fucking California prison. So, yeah, it makes sense.
So during that time, you lay on the concrete. Don't get yourself a space in the dirt. Someone could bury a piece right there.
So?
You could lay on it. You could catch 5 for that.
He says somebody could bury a piece and then you lay on it, and you can catch 5 for that. So what do? You stand there while everybody else is down on the yard. You stand there and you watch them bury it, and then, okay, you're done? Okay, I'm going to lay right there. I feel like laying right there.
If you're lucky, this shit happens all the time.
Never.
So what we're always doing is we're making sure that our people are in line, our people are working out, this shit's mandatory, we're fucking militant, everything is mandatory, everybody works out, there is no exceptions.
None.
Some yards got a mini canteen where you could hit the canteen during yard and you could grab yourself a ice cream or an ice tickle, those long ice pops or whatever.
Once again, he's never been on a level 4 yard. The canteen is on the yard in every single level 4 yard in California. You're welcome, Wes.
And that shit's nice on a 120-degree day in the middle of the fucking desert. Motherfuckers always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy
You didn't get sentenced to 10 years. You didn't do 10 years. You're red because you're straining all the time. Why are you flexing?
Always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy SPF 50 with the copper tone baby on the front. That's why I'm red, okay?
Okay.
I sat there for 10 years when you were sitting inside your house. That's why I'm red. But anyways, when you're starving, are you gonna spend your money on a case of Top Ramen? Or are you gonna spend your money on some sunscreen, you princess who are worried about my skin complexion? I'm burnt. Get over it. I hope
We forget how sensitive Wes is to it. Why is his mouth like that? We forget how sensitive Wesley is to anything about his physical appearance.
Hope I make it 10 more years. I'm going to try my best. I hope you do too. But anyways, The prison yard is where it kicks. A white boy will not fight another white boy on the yard. If he does, he's getting disciplined. We bring that shit in the house. We don't fight next to other races. That's why I got DP'd from doing it in the building with other races present. We don't do it next to the homies out of respect. We don't do it next to the blacks out of respect. You don't lose your temper. If you really want to fight, we'll schedule it. If this is a 4-yard, you're using a piece. You ain't going to be able to just go fight that, man. That's how it is. It's a no-hands policy. You don't want to live that life. I try to tell the tough guys out here that really want to be MMA and they want to fight each other.
Oh, he's talking MMA. You guys, this is a hidden jewel. Hold on, let me back that up. Because you know what he says now about MMA, guys. Let's see.
I try to tell the tough guys out here that really want to be MMA and they want to fight each other and they want to fucking bring their fighting to the street. MMA is cool if you keep it disciplined and that's what you like and you're really about the discipline and the skill. But the second you're...
I'm telling you. Should we listen to that again? Let's listen to that again. MMA is cool. And now in the madness that his brain is, like the current state of the madness in his, oh my God.
To fight each other and they want to fucking bring their fighting to the street. MMA is cool if you keep it disciplined and that's what you like and you're really about the discipline and the skill. But the second you're trying to go people up, just realize you're going to land yourself in a pen and fighting, they're stabbing each other. That's it. You might be lucky enough to land on a level 2 where you could get in some fights, but what the fuck's that gonna do? You split the dude's lip, give him 1 stitch, you're getting an SBI, that's a new charge. I just told you in the last video how my boy Pirate got a life sentence.
Wait, but you don't talk about people, Wes. Only pussies do that. So anyways, how much time did you get?
New charge. I just told you in the last video how my boy Pirate got a life sentence for knocking a drunk dude out.
They called him Pirate because he had a wooden leg.
Who hasn't knocked out a drunk dude? Which one of you guys hasn't? Had a drunk dude come up to you and knock him out? Have any of you got life sentences for it? That shit's a setup.
Wait. I'm so caught up in the bullshit. Did he say he got a life sentence for knocking somebody out?
For knocking a drunk dude out. Who hasn't knocked out a drunk dude? Which one of you guys hasn't?
Yeah, Pirate is not a real person. I take it back. He didn't have a wooden leg. He just didn't exist. He's Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack is who he's talking about.
Drunk dude come up to you and knock him out. Have any of you got life sentences for it? That shit's a setup. Prison's a setup. It's bullshit. You get busted on one case, and since you've been to prison before, they can double up the next time? The type of shit is that? You can double me up. Meaning, if I get in a fight, and I get a 5-year sentence right now, and they give me 5 years in the court right now because I get in a fight, they'll give me 10 just because I've been to prison before. Didn't I serve my time? What's up with that law?
How about you just didn't get in a fight? How about you just don't put yourself in a position to get in a fight? Like at a gym or something. Anyways, I think we've seen enough. I want to do the whole video because I'm sure I'm losing the gems. The gems are on the other side of this little red dot right here. But, excuse me, he gives me indigestion every time. This is the West that I started roasting. This is the West that we can all like laugh about. Now it's a disgrace. You know, and I offered some advice the other day, man. If there's anybody that truly does care about this dude, man, and they have contact with him, you need to get in his life because you need to bring him back at least to this dumb fuck part, because where he's at now, it's a horrible thing, man. But anyways, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.